Hi guys, today's topic is advanced English. A day when everything went wrong in school. So let's get the ball rolling on this topic firstly. You know what? One day I woke up and got up pretty late. And that same day, I was quite grudgingly, reluctantly, and forcibly requiring to take the examination. And since I woke up and got up pretty late, so then I reached at a decision quite swiftly and nimbly. I reached at a decision, which was that to catch up on the all the chores in a jiffy. And so I used to just discharge all of my work in a jiffy. After doing so, you know what? I used to have the breakfast, and then the moment when I was about to put on the trouser for getting to the school, so I heard the horn of the school bus. Moreover, you know what? Then I used to put on the trousers quite early and quite briskly and promptly and even quite swiftly as well. And after doing so, I used to clutch my bag and I left. I departed and disembarked from my residence and habitual for gone the school. And unfortunately, to my utter dismay, to the utter despondent, to the utter disappointment, you know what? I was unable to catch the bus. It means that I missed the bus completely. And even then, I went to my residence and I asked my dad for dropping me up to the school. So initially, my dad he felt like hesitant. Eventually, he he went convinced or he got convinced with the words of my mouth and even after reprimanding me, after scolding me, upbraiding me, admonishing me rather badly, he he went to the school along with me for dropping me to the school. And you know what? The fact is that there the moment when I went to the school, so the monitor of my class caught sight at me, and with a stroke of genius, she further decided to give me a punishment, a harsh punishment, a catastrophic one. She said me straight away, with the blunt directness of her race, that today, since you have got late, so after the school time you would be requiring to be in the school for 1 extra hour, and this is your punishment. So you have to obey me, and I am the monitor of your class, and so now you can't make up any excuse. And then you know what? Furthermore, the reality is that I felt like crestfallen, effluvo, and terribly despondent than ever. Really. It sent a shiver down my spine. It sent a cold chill ran down my spine. My blood ran cold. My heart skipped a beat. I was having none alternative but to be in the school, to stay in the school, to dwell in the school even after the school hours. And eventually, the examination that commenced, as that day was of the midterm examination, okay, and even you know what? The thing is that the moment when I settled on my seat, when I parked myself on my seat for catching up on the examination, so I was feeling quite good. I was feeling carefree. You know what? I was feeling like carefree as well as tension free, as the reality is that I already knew. Okay, you know what? I was quite much carefree, as I already knew that the examination that would be the easiest one, that would be of English language, my favorite paper. But the moment when I caught sight at the paper, so the examination that left me dumbstruck, paler and haggard than ever. Really. And even it seemed that the earth had slipped under my feet. And in addition to, you know what? The thing is that I tried to come to terms with that catastrophe. I tried to shrug off the eerie feeling which persisted, but cut it no ice, but to no well, but in vain. And even furthermore, you know what? I was feeling so different. I was feeling nervous when I caught sight at that the examination that was of mathematics instead of English. And I just prepared myself for English. Even, you know what, maths, that was itself my IELTS heel. And giving the mathematics examination without preparation, that was itself a Herculean, arduous, gigantic, formidable and fearful task for me to do so. Moreover, you know what, after taking the examination in the recess time, my bosom buddies, they they poked fun at me when they got to know about the reality. And even, you know what, the ordeal of the examination that was for 2 hours consistently. And moreover, you know what, after that, I was after the lunch, I was made to stand outside as I went to the school without the science book. I was without the science book at that same day, so I was made to stand outside the school. Then, after the school hours, again I was made to stand outside the school. As the thing is that oh my buttons. As the thing is that you know what? Since I went late to the school, so the class monitor gave me a punishment, which was to stand outside for 1 hour as a punishment. It means to catch the public bus, and which uses to be packed to capacity. And even, you know what, the thing is that even yet, whenever I try to recall that day, so that sends a shiver down my spine. And even, you know what, that sends a nightmare. And furthermore, even yet, whenever I recall that same incident, that same day, that same time, and that same hour, so I just feel like quite much nervous. I just feel like imbroglio and humiliated. Imbroglio, that, you know what, that means embarrassment, as well as that means that you are in a great confusion. But here I have used this for telling about my embarrassment. Okay, so this session is completely about the advanced English. So please do subscribe my YouTube channel. And here the wind that is blowing quite much really.